How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Bitcoin update. And actually, since the loss of the 886 80,000, these targets became valid. The following day, we saw bullish engulfing, and that might make you think because it's reclaimed that level, these targets are now invalid. That's actually wrong. If we want the market to prove those targets are no chance happening from this location, which has to act as support, the reclaim of the 200 EMA, which is 85.5k, followed by the reclaim of this very key level of resistance. We can see that a bearish cross is about to form between the 100 and the 55. So this is somewhat of a death cross if this forms. It's actually, yeah, it isn't the final one left. We do also, for further confirmation of low, want to see all bearish moving averages bearish crossing. So there is that possibility before the 55 or the 100 crosses over the 200. So before this occurs, there could be a move back up. We need a slingshot essentially, and that can only form with an EMA repel. So already the 20 is coming very close to the 200, but not yet crossing. So it has the opportunity to do something incredible, which is start a move up from here, but it can't just pump into what's about to form a death cross. That move up is not good enough. We might see some altcoins pumping 15-20% in a move up that happens like this, but we need to see 92.8k reclaimed. We'll just round it up to 8. 92.8k, that is the 886 fib. My Fibonacci is measuring this at least through this local low. We can say a completed move down. So placing my fibs in order to change this bearish structure of continuous lower highs, we need to start breaking the golden ratio, and on that break the reversal wave is created and the next set of targets become 100 to 108. We can see that the 1474 fib actually is smack bang exactly in line with this top band of the resistance box that I've created. And this resistance box, now that I do have a local low, I can measure the entire correction from 109 down to 76. We can see that this golden pocket zone around 105, let's just get this exact, yeah, so 101 to 105. I guess you can drag it down to here, but you can round that up to 101. So between 101 and 105, that's the ultimate resistance that must break for the macro reversal wave. That should then signal on the break of 105. Not that I'm calling for this move, please understand, guys. I'm just making you all aware of the scenario that must take place to invalidate further downside, because my bias remains while under this first key level and ultimately 105, that any bounce will lower high and continue lower. So right now, although this is support meant to send us higher, the highest it should reach is actually the moving averages. This would maintain the downtrend and so should continue down from there. It might only go up as high as, in a move up, it might only come up as high as the 618-65 ratio, 88k pretty much. So we'll also draw another level of resistance in this zone. It's the more macro 382 fib as well, so nice confluence in this range. And it's vital in order to call a bottom, in order to suggest these lower down targets are not happening, that we won't see any lower. Bitcoin must recover these three key levels. We can keep adding levels. There are, of course, more 95 and 96k as well. This is where a lot of the moving averages were sitting before losing them as support. However, I would like to let you know that on the reclaim of the EMAs, that's of course in any scenario you'd say if it reclaims the EMAs, it's bullish, and bullish by nature means uptrend, and that means higher highs and higher lows. So eventually a new all-time high should come. But please do understand, we can't rely solely on that one signal. I need a second signal as final confirmation, and that is the break of the macro 886 fib. By that point, I really do believe alts could be a good point to reinvest into. But while we are waiting for such a moment, and without this moment, we're not going to see altcoins breaking out and sustaining. We might get some bounces up while we're trying to get up there, but ultimately, if it holds as resistance, then alts are going to continue to get wrecked once again, and any bounce was just a trap. So realistically, At least for myself, I don't see any point in altcoins until Bitcoin has proven to change the trend. And we have not done so yet. It's still bearish, and that's why my bias maintains bearish, that it should not actually get back above 92k. It should stay under 92k. So any bounce from here should stay under 92k and roll over. Eventually, this weakening to such an extent that it will give in and we will tap into 75, 74, 72 as the next direct targets. But of course, going to prepare you in the case that it does break through 92k, and we can talk about that more if we actually see it happening, but already can prepare in advance. The moment you start seeing this level reclaimed, wow, it's starting a journey to 105. We can trade this. That is it from me today. If you want further updates, stay tuned on the channel for other altcoin videos. If you want more content on Bitcoin or anything else, check out the Discord community. I also host group workshops in there live every week. I got one tonight. So yeah, check them out. Links are down in the description below. I'll see you over there.